What's up, guys? Sergio here. Hope everybody is having a good new year. Um, and with New Year, always comes New Year's resolutions and people trying to lose weight and get in shape and make fitness goals and things like that. So I figured it would be good to give you guys some of my top tips that I do that help me lose weight but also stay in shape throughout the year. So let's get into it. The first thing that I do on the regular basis is when it comes to grocery shopping is one, I make a grocery list. And by making a grocery list, this ensures that I don't get anything that I don't need. I think a lot of times when we go into a grocery store, it's really easy for different things to, catch our eyes, and we might get, more than what we really need if we don't have that list. So having a grocery list really helps to ensure that I get what I need and nothing more. The second one, and this is one that I actually don't do very often, but is when you go grocery shopping, you want to make sure that you do not go to the grocery store on an empty stomach. Going to a grocery store on an empty stomach is really bad. For me, what I found is that when I'm going to the grocery store and I'm shopping on an empty stomach, a lot of foods that usually wouldn't be enticing to me are enticing to me. So you got the donuts, the chips, the Pop Tarts, ice cream, all that stuff, because I'm hungry. So I would not recommend going shopping on an empty stomach. Now, if you do have strong willpower, you can get away with it. And luckily, I think I've been able to build up some pretty strong willpower. So that does help me, but I still don't recommend it because it's very tempting when you're hungry and you have all this food at your fingertips. So definitely try to do those two things when it comes to grocery shopping. Make your grocery list, and then also don't go to the grocery store on an empty stomach. The second area that is very beneficial when it comes to trying to lose weight and to keep that weight off is going to be, if you don't already know, is going to be exercise. So this one's pretty much a no-brainer. Everybody knows that when it comes to losing weight, you need to exercise, but even more so specifically, you want to make sure that you're doing a combination of cardio and resistance training. A lot of times people will do one or the other, and they have many different reasons or beliefs. I think a lot of times misbeliefs why they do only one or the other. But to get the most benefit, it's going to be best to do a combination of both. There's certain things that you get during resistance training that you can't get as much of when you're doing cardio, and there's certain things that you get with cardio that you can't really get when you're doing resistance training. So doing both of those will have the most impact when it comes to trying to lose weight and keep that weight off as you're trying to reach your fitness goals. So definitely make sure you're doing both of those. Mix it up. Try different things. Try new workouts because exercise is definitely key to getting the results that you want to get. The last area that I want to talk about that has been really effective for me, and I've been doing this for several years now, is meal prep. Meal prep is key. I think that meal prep is probably one of the most important. I think that's one of the make or break things that I see for a lot of people, a lot of my clients, is that those who meal prep tend to be more successful in their diets than people who don't meal prep. And that's simply because you have everything planned out. Kind of just like what I was talking about with the grocery list thing. When you have your list, you get exactly what you need. When you prep your meals, you're eating exactly the foods that you need, and you're eating nothing more, nothing less. So even for those who are trying to put on weight, put on muscle, making sure that their meals are prepped out ensures that they hit that calorie number consistently day in and day out, and that allows them to be successful. So me personally, I do meal prep, several times a week. So 2 or 3 times a week, depending on what foods that I need to make. But that helps so that I have everything planned out, and I'm hitting all my macronutrients and my total calories for the day, and I'm not eating anything I'm not supposed to. So meal prep is key. If you guys aren't doing it, I strongly recommend that you guys meal prep. The last thing that I do, and this one is a little bit of a bonus for you guys, but I think it's really helpful, is that if you do have a craving that you can't shake, and what I mean by that you can't shake it is that you've had this craving for 2 weeks at the minimum. It's better to go ahead and get whatever that craving is, whether it's a food or a meal, than to continue to hold out. Because what I found is that when I do go ahead and indulge in that meal, it actually allows me to have a little bit of relief. It's, I think, maybe more of a psychological thing, because I really could go longer if I needed to, but it just gives you a mental break and allows you to kind of refocus and get back on track, and just not be thinking about food all the time. So if you do have a craving that lasts for more than 2 weeks, then it's better just to go ahead and give into that thing, and then to get right back on track than to try to sustain. Because what I found is that what happens is I will eat more food to compensate for that one food that I really wanted, or eventually I'll give into that food, and then I'll just feel terrible about giving into it because I was trying to hold out. So I think it's better to give into that craving, and then to get right back on track. And I think that will allow you to be successful when it comes to your diet and eating what you're supposed to. So those are all the tips that I have for you guys. Hopefully these tips can help you guys out, because they help me out, and it's things that I've been doing on a regular basis for quite some time now. So if you guys did like the video, please give the video a like. And if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. And hopefully you guys like the video, and I hope you guys are successful this year. And I'll see you guys next time.